All right, let's just dive right into this explainer. If you've been trying to navigate the tech talent landscape lately, you know exactly how frustrating it can be, right? It's literally like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except, this needle is asking for double the market rate. So we're going to skip all the marketing fluff today. We're looking directly at the data to uncover the firms that actually deliver the goods. Because honestly, the IT staff augmentation market has essentially split right down the middle. On one side, you've got your classic body shops, the type, the folks boasting like 10,000 engineers on their homepage. But the absolute second you sign that SOW, they just vanish, leaving you with mid-level devs that are somehow billing at senior rates. No thanks. But then, on the flip side, we have real embedded engineering. We're talking pre-vetted seniors who actually join your sprints, ship code by day 5, and stay through the entire replacement cycle. Plus, they're backed by real SOC 2 audits and US-aligned account leadership. And that's exactly what we're focusing on. Every single company we're looking at today has been handpicked for what they actually deliver under real US client conditions, not just what their flashy marketing pages promise. So first up is DBB Software, based out of Krakow, Poland. And they're basically the antidote to generic staff augmentation. Instead of just, renting out headcount, they embed directly into your own cadence using these highly structured scope documents. Whether you're weaving together some super complex payment flows or deploying AI-assisted workflows, they treat your project like a core engineering capability. And because of this incredibly structured approach, they typically ramp up in just 4 to 6 weeks. That is a fraction of the time a generalist firm usually takes. Oh, and they're doing all this at a rate of $25 to $49 an hour with a flawless 5.0 rating on Clutch. Now, if risk mitigation is your number one priority, ParallelStaff takes a really unique angle here. Headquartered down in Richardson, Texas, they use this proprietary task framework, that's talent as a service, that actually builds in a 2-week evaluation period for every single engineer. Think about that. You aren't just locked in blindly from day one. Combined with their US-based account management and nearshore delivery, it's basically custom designed for teams who want flexibility, but absolutely cannot sacrifice oversight. They run about $50 to $99 an hour and hold a really solid 4.8 on Clutch. Okay, but what if you need more than just hands-on keyboards? Sometimes you really need that strategic direction, right? Well, that is exactly where Dualboot Partners steps in. Based in Charlotte, North Carolina, they bring a massive roster of over 200 named clients to the table. We're talking big names like Continental Tire. But their real game changer is their proprietary DB90 framework, offering fractional product and CTO services right alongside their developers. It's an absolutely perfect fit if your growth stage demands premium engineering paired with high-level leadership. They also sit in that $50 to $99 an hour sweet spot, boasting a 4.9 Clutch rating. Next up, let's talk about Techunting. Look, while some agencies out there try to do absolutely everything, Techunting leans hard into hyper-specialization. With 70% of their focus strictly dedicated to staff augmentation, they just aren't getting distracted by a dozen other service lines. Operating out of Davie, Florida with a team of over 250 people, they combine that US-based leadership with deep nearshore talent. This makes them the absolute go-to for companies that value seamless cultural alignment over, say, rotating offshore managers. And the proof is in the pudding. They've got a perfect 5.0 Clutch rating across 46 reviews, all while keeping rates between $25 and $49 an hour. And finally, if you need sheer enterprise scale, but you really don't want to feel like just another number in a database, there's AgileEngine. Honestly, it is so rare to find a firm with over 1,000 employees that still manages to maintain a verified 90% client satisfaction rate purely on responsiveness. That's huge. Based in Boca Raton, Florida, they have the massive infrastructure required for those really heavy enterprise-level deployments, but they pair it with proactive project management that keeps things surprisingly agile. Plus, they maintain a perfect 5.0 on Clutch and hit that highly competitive $25 to $49 an hour rate. So let's bring this all together. As you can see by how these firms stack up side by side, the right partner does so much more than just supply engineers. They embed with your team, they ship actual code, and most importantly, they own the outcome. Whether you need deep API integration, a zero-risk trial period, or even fractional CTO guidance, the data is all right here. So I want you to take a hard look at your current roadmap and ask yourself, is your next major sprint going to be stalled by generic staffing, or is it going to be accelerated by a true engineering partner?